It was a big weekend, and it was my birthday, so I didn't get you caught up on anything. We've got a lot to do today. Let's get to it. It's the 5-minute commute. We begin the day with the question of the day. This one probably will stir some opinions as well. Do you think billionaires pay their fair share? I've had this conversation and with many people, and it seems like there's no middle ground. Everybody feels one way or the other. Do you think billionaires pay their fair share? That's the question of the day. We'll discuss it a little later on. Tens of thousands of people in Washington are beginning the week away from their home. Fast-moving wildfires moving through Washington state. I know we have talked about wildfires all over. We have not talked about Washington. 60,000 people put out of their homes over the weekend. They are fast-moving wildfires, and we'll keep an eye on them for you. We asked in the question of the day about billionaires and whether you think they pay their fair share. California is looking to put up for the next vote Proposition 40, which is a tax on billionaires. Apparently a one-time tax to help the state get back on budget. And I think I'm for it. You know, there's math that I do. I don't live in California. I don't really have any say, but here we go. Here's some math that I do when somebody's worth $1 trillion. $1 trillion is just a difficult figure to kind of grasp, right? So if you had $1 million, how many times would you have $1 million if you were a trillionaire? That would be 1 million. So you could buy, how many $1 million homes could you buy? 1 million of them. That's how rich a trillionaire is. Today is National Watermelon Day. I feel like it should have hit on a hotter day. We had so many hot days where I actually was enjoying some watermelon, but I don't have any right now. Two things on that. Do you put salt on your watermelon? Weirdest thing. I did as a kid, and now that just sounds like the most disgusting thing ever. And then I recently figured out how to pick out the best watermelon. You want it to be round, not oval, and you're looking for a creamy yellow spot where it was on the ground. Creamy yellow, not white. Round and creamy yellow. Got it? Best watermelon, I swear. So this is a weird one. After RFK spent all that time telling us that vaccines were kind of useless and caused autism, he is now saying that we should get the measles vaccine because apparently, this crazy thing, when people stopped getting it, we started getting the measles. Who would have known? Who would have known? On this day in history in 1959, I think that's the year. Let me look real fast. 58, sorry. In 1958, they got the USS Nautilus underneath the North Pole. It's a submarine and underneath the ice, underneath the North Pole. And to me, that's a horror story. I could never be in a submarine underneath ice. That would be one of the things. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of public speaking, but put me in a small place underneath the ice. Yeah, I'm going to freak out. For the last mile today, we're going to go back and answer some of those questions of the day. Just quickly, the ones that were the biggest opinion makers. So, strangely, whether kids should have cell phones, almost everyone on Facebook said, no, they should not have cell phones. But on my other platforms, on YouTube and on TikTok, almost everyone said, yes, they should have cell phones. Strange, right? I thought it was kind of strange. As for parents giving their children guns when they know their children are mentally disturbed, it was unanimous, and I'm glad it was unanimous. Every single person, without exception, right, left, middle, they did not care. No, you do not give guns to kids that have mental problems. Thankfully, I was so happy to see that. Everyone agreed that is not something we should do. That's going to do it for the show for today. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm telling you, I felt special, and, that doesn't happen very often. I love you guys, all right? Don't forget, like, like, comment, and share, or comment. That's sort of the same thing, right? If you do it all at the same time, we'll shaman. That's what we call it. All right, I'm out of here. Have a great day, and remember, be kind to someone today.